Hey everyone, it's me, Doomlink. Welcome back to Let's Play Demon Souls. I believe this is part 7. The reason why I always say I believe it's a certain part is because, I'm not too certain. It shows you that I'm not exactly paying too much attention to the relative parts that are occurring here in this old Demon Souls Let's Play. But anyway, what we're going to be doing in this video, as I probably mentioned in the last video, is we're going to be doing World 1-3, and I'm just going to mention that I did end up leveling up my weapon, which is the Crescent Falchion, to +3. And I probably could upgrade it again if I wanted to spend a lot of time farming. I need only one more Dark Moonstone chunk, but I need an additional 7 or 8 normal Dark Moonstone shards, so yeah, I mean, it is doable. I would say I could get both of those things from the Reaper guy, but anyway. It's a little bit chilly here, and I kind of want to zip up my jacket, but I don't at the same time. That's a strange thing, and I thought that I would let you in on that. Anyway, I'm pretty sure we're ready to go. Are we? What more would there be for us to do? I don't think that there is really anything else that we want to do at this moment. So I would say we are going to move on to World 1-3. And then after World 1-3 we'll be tackling World 3-2. And World 3-2 is not difficult really. I would say that World 1-3 is more difficult, but the boss of World 3-2 is a lot more difficult than the boss for this area. So yeah, I would recommend that you do this area first, to be honest. Okay, while it's loading I'm going to zip up my jacket because it's bloody cold. Alrighty. And that's Mephistopheles, by the way. I'm pretty sure maybe Mephistopheles already exists in this game at the moment. He's kind of like a guy who gets you to kill other NPCs in the game, and he gives you rewards for it. It's really interesting. I don't believe that he has an equivalent in any of the other games, which is really interesting. So he's kind of exclusive to this game. Or at least the things that he does is exclusive to this game, you know, how he actually encourages you to kill NPCs. It's really interesting. And one of them is actually killing Yuria the Silent Chief, and I generally do that anyway, so I could probably get a reward from that, but to my memory, the reward for that is not really worth my time, so that's why I kind of stopped doing that after a while. And why I say after a while is because, well, yeah, I've done a lot of playthroughs of this game. Now, I don't know if you guys have I don't know if you guys have noticed them yet, but there are 2 dogs that are here. And so we're going to have to be smart when we're going up against these guys, I guess. And fortunately, because we have one of these fast attacking weapons, you know how they work. We can generally take them on reasonably easy. And of course, I generally have a much greater problem dealing with them than how I just dealt with them, so it's very nice that I was able to deal with them so easily. And, yeah, I always found this funny how it's just they're trying to say that there's dogs in here. Well, there are dogs, you can visibly see them, but they don't come out at any time. I remember being quite worried when I was first going through this area, expecting that as I would go further over here, they would actually come out of there. Or out of both of those carriages, actually, but they don't, so don't freak out about that yourself. And also be wary here, because there are going to be some things that are going to light on fire and they're going to come rolling down the hill, so it's a good idea to avoid them. I mean, if you're doing one of those, rushing forward unnecessary... Oh my god, a slave shield. I keep on forgetting about that. But anyway, oh, there's another fat official, and I think he's going to do another cutscene, yeah. This is a very annoying fat official here. I actually like this cutscene, because it shows you how much he doesn't give a damn. He just sort of stands there and has the gate shut on that guy, and he's screaming and stuff. That would probably hurt quite a lot, I would imagine. But anyway, let's go and pick up the thing that this guy dropped, because he did drop something, and it is a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, which is something that I've never really been able to understand. I mean, why is it that a soldier is dropping a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes? Doesn't make too much sense to me. And I'm amazed that we're actually doing 2 hits on these enemies, which, I mean, that's pretty good for a weapon of this type. I mean, it's a fast attacking weapon, and we're killing these enemies in 2 hits. We are very much ready for this area. And I'm very glad that we are so ready for this area, because generally when I go through here I'm rather underpowered. And I'm glad that I didn't have to do any soul farming to get to this point, because sometimes to be kind of overpowered for an area, you need to actually do a little bit of soul farming. Not too much, but just a little bit. But I'm reasonably overpowered for this area, and I haven't even done any soul farming at all. So that's worked out pretty well. And now there's going to be another thing that's going to come rolling down just up here. So be wary of that. I mean, as soon as you go up there, you would basically realise that there is that thing there. So, yeah, I don't know. Just be wary of that, I suppose. Now, you would think that you're not able to go back up this staircase because that's there, but believe me, it's pretty easy to avoid. I'll actually demonstrate it right now. It's really strange how you don't get burned. But yeah, you just hug the wall there and you're fine. You can get there easily, and I'll just pick this up quickly and then get the hell out of here, because there are some guys that are hanging around. What? Not in there? That's bizarre. Wait, hold on. Both of them are dead. Oh, I guess they both got hit by the boulders. That makes sense. I don't recall actually getting a increased amount of souls, but I guess I wasn't paying attention. That's never happened before, has it? Me not paying attention. What a strange occurrence. Just double checking out. Okay, I don't even know what I picked up. I think that was a ring. But anyway, let me... Oh, I'll pick this up. Why not? Secret throwing dagger. Or maybe that was what I picked up. Secret throwing dagger. I'll just double check my rings just to see. Doesn't look like I picked up another one. Yeah, it must have been the secret daggers that I picked up. And secret daggers are similar to kunai in the way that they are throwable and they do damage and such. Now, I'm going this way. There are 2 Red Eye Knights that we could be fighting right now. One of them is down there, you can see him. And another one is over there, but he's a little bit risky to fight, simply because you have those guys over there who are doing archery and such. And I'm going to parry this guy, because I don't like the greatsword guy, because he's very aggressive, and he's not the kind of person that you want to do an aggressive style of play against him. That didn't make sense grammatically, but you know what I meant to say. Doing an aggressive style of play against him is not a good idea, considering he's also aggressive, so... Yeah, anyway, I'm going to do some magic with this guy. And he's got his axe out, so fortunately he's not doing the fire and all that stuff. And as you can see, those arrows are very damaging. That really shows you how much damage the enemies in this area do. So it seems that in terms of attack, we're reasonably well prepared for this area. But in terms of defense, that's not so much the case. And we need to avoid that. Now, I will briefly mention what we just got there, the Iron Ring of Keys. Is that what it was called? I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. That allows us to go and enter an area to rescue a guy who is going to... Also, look at the guys, look at the fat official's head. That's quite funny. He's like... Yeah, that's quite interesting. But anyway, yeah, that allows us to actually access a little jail area. And within that jail area, we will be able to rescue a guy who's going to help us for the boss fight. Okay, what are you doing? Nothing that you did just there helped you in any way. And it is unfortunate that I can't pick up that stuff from his corpse, but whatever, I'm not going to go all the way down there just to do that. Seems like a little bit of an unnecessary venture for me. That's a firebomb, going to avoid that. It's very interesting. I haven't done such an aggressive style of play in a while. I mean, and I'm using a magic build right now. Like, purely magic at this point, because the weapon that I have here has 1 scaling, and that's A in magic, so... Yeah, this is mainly going to be solely a magic build at this point. And I'm glad that I did end up leveling up my dexterity previously anyway, because the thing is, it gives me safer landings, so I think that's a pretty good thing, as far as I can remember. I hope it's not like the luck stat in the way that it's kind of glitchy. Okay, that was silly of me to do. I really don't like these guys. An aggressive style of play doesn't really work so well against them, because they have their shields and your attacks bounce off their shields. I mean, the weapon that I'm using isn't strong enough to break the guard of their shields and such, so it's a little bit difficult to deal with. And like, yeah, this is probably the best kind of weapon that you can have for an aggressive style of play, because as I've mentioned several times before, it's so fast in attacking that you can actually flinch enemies out of their own attacks. So, you know, they can't even get a hit off on you. There's another one of these things, so avoid that. Not too difficult to avoid, once again. Let's kill this guy before he has a chance to hit us, as usual, as we have been doing with many of these enemies. God, we are absolutely flying through this area. We are having no problems at all. There's another one of these guys that I'm going to parry, and he is dead. He is down for the count for sure. Let's get a new moongrass off him. We've actually collected a decent amount of late moongrass. I'm pretty sure we came into here with like 3 late moongrasses. Don't pick up this because you're going to get archeried in the face. If that made sense, which it didn't. I'm just going to go up here and kill these guys, you know. Sounds like a nice plan. Look how much damage I'm doing to these guys. I'm one-hitting these archers with fucking such a fast attacking weapon. That's pretty damn good. I'm happy with that. So it seems that the best decision that I've made so far in this Let's Play is going to World 4.1 before going to World 1.3. Usually I go to World 1.3 before I go to World 4. So I tried something different in this Let's Play and it turned out pretty well, so I'm glad that I did that. Let's pick up this item here. I often miss that. Was that 20? No, I don't think it was. I already had a lot of full moon grass, so I didn't have 3. So it wouldn't have been 20. It would have been a decent amount though. I'm not going to be looking at 20. It would have been something totally different. So yeah, anyway, let's heal up again. Because as you can tell, we are losing a lot of health from these enemies. So it's a very good thing that we do have a lot of offensive capabilities at this point, because if we didn't, then we probably wouldn't have much room to breathe. Simply because these guys do a lot of damage to us. And of course we are using pretty weak armor in this, at this moment in time. Now the interesting thing in this game is you can't actually upgrade your armor. Now that was a big deal with Dark Souls. I was about to say big deal with Demon Souls. No, Demon Souls is the name of the game we're currently playing. What am I going on about? Lots of late moon grass, no shortage of it. But anyway, yeah, you can't actually upgrade armor in this game, so it's don't be too concerned if your armor is crap. Generally, in terms of defense, what you need to be relying on is the defense that you get as you level up. So, yeah, I mean, it does help to have good defense armor, but generally that doesn't exist for fast-moving stuff. I could have backstabbed him. Oh, well. I'll see how this weapon goes. That was bad, because I was stuck. I'm just going to quickly kill this guy before I open the gate. Okay, so basically I need to hurry and open this, because Ostrava of Boletaria is being ambushed by 2 Red-Eye Knights. Now I'm going to pick that up, Official's Cap, I'm going to heal, and we need to take this on properly, because there are some enemies here, and they are rather difficult. Okay, I need to roll out of there. Alrighty, so we managed to deal with them there, and then there you go. See, if we didn't have A, a fast attacking weapon, and B, a strong weapon, that would have been very difficult to deal with. So that is a spiked shield. I have a feeling... Oh my god, I don't have enough... Amazingly enough, the leather shield has better guard break reduction than this goddamn thing. So what would the point of this be? I mean, I don't know, it's cooler? It's cooler looking? I might level up strength just to use this. Maybe. Probably not. You know, you guys have noticed, haven't you? I haven't really been using my shield, so I'm not going to start. That might not be a good plan. But anyway, you know what? I'm going to now backtrack and go rescue the guy that I was mentioning before. And by the way, look at that head. God damn it. Imagine if you saw that in real life. You just saw a corpse of a person and their head was doing that. That would be very stressful. Okay, look at this. We can go and pick up this item from the archer that fell down here. Nice. What have I been missing out on? 3 late moon grass. I'm glad that I got that. We are seriously stocked up on late moon grass and also full moon grass. This is what happens when you play well. You know, you don't have to waste all your grasses. It's good stuff. But anyway, where I'm going now is actually back to World 1.2, which is actually quite an interesting thing for us to be doing at this point in time. Why are you doing that? Well, I mentioned why. It's because we are going to go and save someone. And just for fun, let's kill this guy in 1 hit. Well, maybe not 1 hit. Oh, okay, well that was disappointing. I thought that we were going to be able to kill him in 1 hit. So interestingly enough, a knight from World 1.2 is stronger defense-wise than the archers in World 1.3, which is, like, considerably more difficult. But whatever, I don't know. I'm not going to get into it. You get the general idea. So, yeah, there is a guy that we need to rescue in here. And there is also a shield that we could get if we wanted to, but I don't want to get it. That's the thing. Hi. Okay, well, hurry up and do your stuff, man. I'm pretty sure you're able to parry that, but anyway. Bloody Iron Key. Now, I am going to use the Bloody Iron Key, but just for now, because I just saw this crystal lizard here. I'm going to go and kill this thing. Alright, what do we got? Large hardstone shard ×2. That's really shit. But anyway, aside from that, well, I guess, well, no. Technically, we're still in World 1-2 at this point in time, but still, we have to go through World 1-3 to access this anyway, so it should still be appropriate to that level. But anyway, I can't remember this guy's name. Yeah, he falls asleep after that, because he's a weirdo. He can sleep in that position. Imagine that. But anyway, yeah, and there's some items hanging around also, so pick them up, I would say. That is my recommendation to you. Storied Hero's Soul. Kind of makes sense in this context because, you know, people would have died in these jail cells and such. But, yeah, so that guy that we just rescued is going to help us out in this boss fight, and he's got a lot of strength. Considering the amount of damage that we're doing with this fast attacking weapon, and considering two-handing a weapon and rolling around is essentially the best way to deal with this upcoming boss, well, considering all of that, I don't think we need much help, but we're going to do it anyway, just for fun. So, what are we going to do now? What are we going to do now? Okay, I know what we're going to do. We're not going to actually fight the boss just yet. What we're going to do is we're going to go and rescue Yuria the Witch, because then, after that, we will go back to the Nexus and have a look at the spells that she can give us. Well, it's actually kind of, it's witchcraft, but I think it's still considered spell. And also, we got the Bloody Iron Key from the Fat Official that we fought in the World 1-2 area just there, so if you're wondering how I just got that key, then yes, that is how I got that. But anyway, I'm pretty sure Yuria the Witch still gives us spells, but she refers to it as witchcraft, so yeah, anyway. And we need to use the official's cap, which we got from the Fat Official that was on the other end of that gate that was previously closed. So yeah, we need to use this official's cap to actually allow us to go and rescue Yuria the Witch here, because she has a Fat Official guarding her, and when he sees us, he thinks that we are a Fat Official here. So yeah, and those are 2 rings, and I'm just going to look at them here. I think that was Ring of Magical Nature, increases spell memory capacity. That's pretty good, and it also increases your magical defense quite considerably. Ring of the Accursed, become enemy's top attack priority. I suppose that's okay somehow. Don't really know, but anyway, let's attack this guy and kill him. He's very confused right now. He's like, what? You're not actually a Fat Official? What's going on? I mean, I'm nowhere near as fat as this guy, but, you know, he's obviously not the smartest person in the world. But anyway, let's equip our Silver Coronet again. And I suppose, you know, it doesn't really help that we're using the Silver Coronet at this point, because we could be getting more defense, more than 2 defense at least. But it does have a good effect in that it gives us an additional length to our, whatchamacallit, MP bar. But anyway, so yeah, now that we've rescued her, she's going to appear in the Nexus. And I'm going to go back to the Nexus just to level up anyway. But, in addition to that, I'm going to be looking at her witchcraft. That's kind of like my excuse. I have 2 benefits to going back to the Nexus before actually going to this next, well, to the boss, I suppose. Because we have unlocked a shortcut, it's going to be reasonably easy for us to get to the boss area. So we don't have to really go back through the whole damn place again. Or will I even bother? That is a question. Will I even bother? You know what? I'm just going to go... I'm just going to go kill the boss, because I think I'm just in the mood to do that right now. I don't really want to have to do all that crap again. Because, I mean, look, all these enemies are dead. I don't, you know, lessens the number of enemies that I have to kill. Oh, we need to get our reward from Ostrava. What am I doing? Because we did kind of save his life, so he's going to give us another thing.
You saved my life.
That took a while for you to get out.
This is the 3rd time I am truly indebted to you.
Yes, you are.
This is all I have. But please accept it. Now, I must go. My father, the king, awaits me just over there.
Cannot carry it will overburden you. Well, he's given us some kind of a stone, so we should try and pick it up, I suppose. I mean, I don't know. What do we have here that we don't want? A duplicate bastard sword, we do not need that. So let's pick this up. Pure clear stone, that is pretty damn cool. But we're not going to be using clear stone because we are not interested in a quality build. So let's... Oh, I wasn't expecting that follow-up attack for some reason. Oh no, we used one of our many, many late moon grasses. Whatever are we to do? Got these enemies again. Okay, that's terrible when he keeps his shield raised like that. You know what, I'm just going to do this to you because you are not deserving of my blade, Mr. Soldier's Lotus. I like how this is a magic build, essentially, but I'm not even using the magic so much. Funny how that works. Okay, so now, just coming up here, I don't know if I'm going to fight them. I mean, you can see them. There's 3 Red Eye Knights there, and they're all reasonably strong. So I don't know if I want to fight them, but I kind of do. So I think I'm going to actually coax them into attacking me. Okay, so that fat official's just going to run up to the fog that's just up there, the boss fog. And because we have the Thief's Ring, these Red Eye Knights are going to be reasonably not, you know, coming after us as quickly as they can. Now let me just magic kill you. Oh shit, I've pissed off all 3. Okay, well, Okay, so what I'm going to do is... The reason why I want to kill these guys is because I want to get some souls. That's basically the reason why I'm doing this. I'm going to equip the compound short bow and basically do what I did in the fight with the dragon god. Sort of aim my magic here. So that... Okay, that annoyed... What? Oh, it didn't have the range. Okay, there we go. Whoa, the damage, man. Wasn't expecting that kind of damage. That's crazy. Okay, well, come on. Unfortunately, these guys are very difficult to deal with in the way that they charge you with their spears. Kind of hard. Uh-oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. I need to heal. Not good. Not good. Bad moment. Bad zone. We're in the shit zone, guys. Legitimately, it's happening. Okay. Heal, you damn bastard. I need to... Terrible attack. Ooh. See, it's just that damage. That damage is atrocious. Just the amount of it. And I'm amazed that our... Oh, that's bad. It's bad news. See, look. I've risked so much just to get some souls off these guys. It's probably not even going to be that much. Let's have a look. Oh, look at you. Aren't you cool? Look at you, you little prick. Alright, we'll die. How many is that? 2,000. Okay, that's worth it. It's all worth it, guys. Don't freak out. Alrighty, so that was really bad. I wasn't happy with that very risky business there. Wasn't too happy at all. Okay, we killed that one. It's all for the sake of souls, guys. Never forget. So anyway, I'm glad that I didn't end up dying there. You people probably think less of me now for that, but I'm sorry. I had to do it for the souls. So anyway, let's get ready to fight this boss, who is going to be reasonably easy. Full moon grass. I will play the cutscene that this boss has because he does a thing which is quite cool. It almost, well, it doesn't really remind me of the Artorias introduction, but anyway. It is vaguely similar, you'll see. You know, the fat official's just been really smug this whole time, and then he gets penetrated by the Penetrator. See, the Penetrator is a very simple looking boss. He's just a guy with armor and a sword. But he still has a very... he's very intimidating all the same. And you can actually get his sword, but it is unfortunate in the way that it's not as long when you have it. Whoa, whoa. Okay, anyway. So I'm surprised that he's attacking us so much right now. But anyway, yeah. So we don't really want him to kill that guy. I can't remember his name now. What's his name? The guy who's helping us right now. You can see how much damage he's doing. Okay, this is going to give us an opportunity to do some damage to the Penetrator here. So yeah, we kind of just want to roll through his attacks. It's reasonably easy. Look at the damage, it's insane. So anyway, we just killed the Penetrator. Very easy. Even without his help, whatever his name is. Where is he? Oh god, where's he gone? What? What? How did you get all the way over there? Did you get thrown out of the boss room? Holy shit. He's quite funny. He's using the greatsword, so it's fair enough that he's doing so much damage. But anyway, that was reasonably easy, wasn't it? No problemo. So, I'm kind of tempted to do World 3-2 right now, but the problem is it's going to be quite extreme. And those arrows are going to almost one-shot me, because this is getting toward the kind of like the final area right now. So I should be careful with what I'm doing there. Wow, I missed all of those arrows. Anyway, so let's go and return to the Nexus and level up a little bit, because we do have a lot of souls that we need to use as well, I would imagine. Because I think we've picked up a few of them. But anyway, yeah, I'm kind of debating whether or not I should do World 3-2 in this recording, because the thing is, World 3-2 is such an... It's lengthy. It probably takes me about an hour to finish. Maybe, I don't know, I can't really remember. But it does take a while. So anyway, let me unequip all this stuff and equip these various souls. And we have the perfect number of slots in our little equipment there to actually equip them all. So this is going to be a lot of souls. So this is going to be quite a significant level up that we're doing here. So I think for the most part, I know that I'm going to no longer upgrade dexterity. And I don't think I'm going to upgrade strength. So, what does that mean for me? Oh, it's this guy.
Do you intend to challenge the king? You may be a great demon hunter, but I fear you may not be ready.
Yeah, we're definitely not ready. Old King Allant. He would absolutely piss on us right now. But anyway, what are we doing? Actually, what's our soul level? I haven't really looked. Soul level 42. It's not a very high soul level, actually. And we've been doing reasonably well. So anyway, oh god, here we go. We're doing this again. Jesus. I really do kind of want soul memory right now. I can't deny this, but it's not necessary. So I probably won't do that. Let's level up twice into that. Then we'll do magic again. To 25, how about that? That's comfortable, isn't it? And then how about we do endurance? And I'll do intelligence. There you go. I'm happy with that. I think that's looking good. Our weapon is doing 247. And it would... I don't know, is that the maximum amount of damage that it possibly can do? Does that increase when you two-hand? Okay, not visibly in that, but, you know... I don't know, who knows? So anyway, I'm going to store some stuff with Stockpile Thomas. This stuff here, of course, pure clearstone is rather heavy. And I'm going to store these weapons. The Flamberge is actually a really good strength-based weapon. But anyway, yeah, we'll put all this stuff in here. Don't want the killage, don't want these mail breakers. Or that, or that, or that, or that. Don't want that either. Why do I need 3 wooden catalysts? That's ridiculous. Okay. Slave shield, why would I want that? I never want that. Steel shield, no. Spiked shield, probably not. Alrighty, so I think that's more or less all that I need to actually put in the bank there. And you know what I'm actually going to do, guys? I'm actually going to go ahead and do World 3-2 because I feel like it, you know? I feel like I'm absolutely tearing this game a new hole right now. So, yeah, I'm going to go give it a shot. It's not difficult, you know? It's very time consuming. Oh, and I also haven't demonstrated Patches the Hyena here.
We've been long acquainted, so I'm willing to part with them at a special price. But only if you buy today.
He's full of shit, don't worry. But anyway, yeah, as you can see, he's a very good shop vendor, and he is located in the Nexus, which is very accessible. He does sell this grass here, but the best thing that he does sell is the shards of Archstone, which actually allow you to return back to the Nexus. But I'm not going to buy any of them just yet. So anyway, I'll save that for the next video, I suppose. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed. By the way, Ostrava of Volataria has gone from the Nexus now because he is essentially going to challenge his father. That is the story of this game, and we will see him soon once we return to World 1.4. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We managed to go through World 1.3 reasonably quickly. Yeah, that took us about 20 minutes to get through World 1.3, and that was while we were... Oh, that's right, I haven't talked to Yuria the Witch. What's wrong with me? God, I like how I couldn't get the word witch out very well there.
Hello again. You saved me from great agony. I am sorry, for I cannot offer proper thanks. If you wish,
Well, yes,
that,
she
why
can,
not?
because she can... Yeah, she actually encourages you to do Sage Frake's spells, because she feels that witchcraft is actually quite evil, and... Yeah, but anyway. So these are things that we can do here. This is Firestorm. That's Ignite. To my memory, Ignite acts similar to Combustion from Dark Souls. Firestorm creates a very large, you know, pillar of fire around you and all that. And Curse Weapon is kind of like Light Weapon. But I don't know, they're both very good. I just got a message on my phone. Don't freak out, everyone. So let me have a look. Okay. Alrighty. Sorry about that. So, yeah, let's go have a look at Sage Frake, because we do have a new Penetrator Soul with us right now. Well, it's just called the Silver Demon Soul, but we got that from the Penetrator. And that allows us to make Light Weapon, which is basically going to make our weapon super strong. And when I say super strong, I mean retardedly strong. So, I don't know, what else can we make with the Silver Demon Soul? I think there was something else that was present there. Oh, was it Curse Weapon we could make with the Silver Demon Soul? Look, I would personally go with Light Weapon, because Curse Weapon does do a little bit more damage than Light Weapon, I believe, but it decreases your health as you use it, so I don't know. I actually prefer Light Weapon, personally. But anyway, yeah, we're going to be tackling World 3.2 in the next video, so be excited, I suppose. But, yeah, thanks for watching. This has been part 7, and I'll catch you guys later in part 8. See ya. Oh, that was a terrible camera movement there, but anyway, yeah, catch you later.